All right, so I want to remind everyone that no matter what amount of weight you have to lose or want to lose, or whatever the terminology is you want to put around that, you must lose pound number one before you can get to pound number two, before you can get to pound number three. In my journey, when I was looking at 170 pounds, I cried. I was sitting on the couch crying. And my husband, and I've shared this before in the podcast, if you're not listening to Half Size of Me podcast, you should be. I don't usually use the word should, but you should be. But anyway, in the podcast, I have shared this idea of how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time, right? We don't do large projects all at once. And we don't jump on the number line from 1 to 50 pounds gone without first crossing pound one off and pound two off. And this, by the way, is why, if you guys have been paying attention in my social media feed, I usually once a week will show a picture of my weight loss tracker, because that was kind of the gist of why I created that. Literally every mark on there represents 1 pound. So every time I lose 1 pound, I mark it off. But I don't do anything on the weeks where I don't lose or I even gain a little bit. I just leave it alone. I come back to it when I've made new progress, when I've moved forward on the number line. And I see people who, probably like me, sit on the couch and cry. They've got a lot of weight that they would like to lose. They feel overwhelmed by the amount of weight that they need to lose or want to lose. And what they're not seeing is all they have to do is lose 1 pound. That moves you down the number line. Lose pound two, it moves you down the number line. And if it helps you, draw a number line. Look at it. Put 1 here, 50 there, all the individual hash marks. All those pounds have to be crossed off. So instead of, and cover up the rest of it, instead of looking at the entirety, look at the next hash mark. Mark it off. And then if you ever pay attention to rulers, number lines, usually they exaggerate the fives, so you'll notice the fives are more pronounced. That was my milestones: 5 pounds, 5 pound increments, then or 10 pound increments. But I didn't make it an astronomical number because I knew for me that would feel very overwhelming and very daunting. And so I really took it down to a basic math concept, which is I can't get to hash mark 25 without bumping down all these other numbers. And I valued each one of those. That's the other thing. Value each half pound, quarter pound. And if it helps you, there's a video I did a while back, a long time ago, where I actually used sticks of butter. And I said, 1 stick of butter is about 0.25 pounds, right? And that's not any longer on your body. You have to change your mindset about this in order to be in it for the long haul. Recently, I've dropped 10 pounds in 10 months. Okay, I'm 10 pounds lighter than I was 10 months ago. Had I quit at any point, I wouldn't be there, right? You have to change your mindset about this. Small amounts of weight to lose is the focus. Valuing and appreciating everything you lose, even if you're re-losing it, again, yes. And seeing that it doesn't have to be an all or nothing. Just celebrate 5 pounds gone. Every 5 pounds, reward yourself. Do something nice. Because the truth is, every 5 pounds, every hash mark on that number line is getting you to your goal. So I hope this helps refocus your thoughts, and I will talk to you soon.